friends, welcome back to my channel. My name is Emily and you are at the home of the Forever Theater Kid. I have a really fun video for you. I filmed this a little whiles back on like 2 cruise ship contracts ago. It's stage makeup, but also I think these could be really useful for the Halloween time. I have a couple of these videos coming to you this week. Stay tuned for that. I think this is great if you're going out for Halloween as a go-go dancer, anything really like Twiggy inspired. I wore this makeup for a show that was very beach party themed, set in the 60s. We had a lot of fun on stage. I'll put a little bit of footage at the end of this and some pictures too of what it looked like on stage. It's actually really great stage makeup. It really pops well in the audience. So if you are in a show where you need to do 60s style makeup, hair as well, I'm also going to go into hair in this video. This is a great look and it's really fun, and it works for different types of shows too. All you have to do is change up the lip. Like you could use this look in like cabaret and it would work. Make sure that you subscribe to my channel. Follow me on Instagram so you can see all my spooky-ness. So without further ado, let's get on into the video. Alright, so start with a fresh face. I always like to use a setting spray to begin the process. This one was by MAC. I usually use one that's L'Oreal. And then I tape up my face. If you haven't seen other videos and why I tape my face, go back to other videos. But it's basically just a great guide. And then I prime my eyes with my primer potion. And this is where the look starts to kind of begin. So you take a black eyeshadow or a black eyeliner. I like eyeshadow more because you can fix more mistakes with it. But start from the inner corner and kind of go along the crease of your like eye bone and then wing it out. This will give that big eye 60s look. This was very popular back in the day. Then I put some concealer down on my eyes to really kind of like block them out. And then I put a white eyeshadow. This one was by Too Faced, but you can use any really pigmented white, maybe even shimmery white eyeshadow, and put that all the way up to that black line. Now it's just kind of when I do the rest of my regular eye makeup. I'm gonna do a big wing with, this is my boss Erica just like dancing it out with me. I do a big wing of liquid eyeliner, very Bridget Bardot-y, just like big doe eyes, and this will just help bring this big old look together. And now, like I've done in all my other videos, this is just my typical foundation look. That's why the color of the foundation is a little bit darker, but I conceal, I put on my foundation, I put on baking like powder, like loose powder. I will list all of my specific items down below that I use, but you can really use anything that you own and that you enjoy using. And also I have a link to my Amazon storefront that has all my makeup essentials for shows and for auditions and stuff like that. So if you have any questions on what I use specifically, that is where it all is. And like a good husband, Gabe brought me some dinner and some makeup from downstairs when I had forgotten it. Now again, I mentioned it in the beginning of this video, but this was when I was on my ship that was out of Australia. So this video is quite old, I will say, but I think I look pretty much the same. And also, I would totally do this look exactly the same now. And honestly, a lot of the techniques I use, I still do them exactly the same, so it's not like this is dated for me at all. Like, I do my brows exactly the same because I really found a technique I like. Now, this is a technique that I don't always do, but I will for stage makeup. This is just whiting out your waterline. It takes away redness, it makes your eyes look bigger. This one is, I think, one of the jumbo, like, eye crayons from NYX. That's the, I feel like that's in the color, like, custard or cottage cheese or something kind of gross like that. But yeah, that helps me look much more awake on stage, and that would also really work for Halloween as well. Now this is where things get a little different. Now you could either do this with eyeliner again, but I like to do eyeshadow in case I messed up. But basically I took one of those brushes that's kind of, it's like a packing brush, but it's very dense. And I'm just creating lines that make it look like they're bigger eyelashes down by my lower lash. And That's the Twiggy look. Like Twiggy always did that with her lashes. She had big eyelashes, but then she always extended the lash down below, along with that line above the crease of her eyes. I mean, already now, like, my eyes look completely different. It looks so cool. It looks so retro. I love this style. Like, I'm looking at it now, I'm like, oh, I want to be a go-go dancer for Halloween and do this makeup again, because I loved it. And then with the hair, it looks even cooler. And we're going on to the hair next because the makeup is done. Oh, always set that girl. Now for this look, this is a very Bridget Bardot look. I'll put a picture right next to this for the inspiration that I had for this look. You are gonna tease the crap out of your hair and you're gonna use heat, so make sure you have some heat protection. I don't think I put heat protection on my hair this day. I'm really bad at that, but I do suggest to always use heat protection. I'm just curling my whole head of hair. If you like to curl it all in one direction, if you like to curl it in different directions, do whatever you like. Personally, I think my hair works better and always looks better when it's just curled back away from my face, so that's what I do. Next, you're just gonna section off the top portion of your hair. So since I didn't have long hair at the time, and I still don't, I used this half wig synthetic hair piece. This was great for the stage. I loved it so much. I wish I had another one that was in my hair color now, but I got this in Miami. So I just attached that to give me some volume and length, and then I take down the top portion of my hair. Now I'm taking out the first kind of like section that's kind of right to the middle of my head, and I'm going to tease that, and I'm going to put that into like a little bump at the front of my head. So just like you would for any other poof that you would wear on stage, or just like if you're a Jersey girl like me and you wear a poof sometimes, you spray it, you take a section, a small section, you spray it, you tease it, and then you spray it again. And then the way I do, I smooth it out in the front, and I do this little twisty thing. I kind of twist it counterclockwise and then push it forward, and that gives me my desired poof. That always is kind of like how it works for me after I've teased it, and then I pin it down. And with the remaining hair that's from that poof, just pin it up and away for a second, because now you're gonna take this like stocking kind of poof thing. I got it at Claire's, and if I can find it again, I will link it down below. It's got two clips on either side, so I use this as like the back bump it, and it is so weird but so cool. So I just clip it down to an area where it feels like it's secure, and then I put the hair that was from the poof and the remaining hair from my crown, and I tease it and cover that like little poofy thing. And then I just pin the rest of it back to kind of keep it out of my face. And honestly, this hair looks so good, and the makeup looks so good. I love it. I spray the crap out of it. The color is a little off, but from stage, no one can tell, and everybody thought it was my real hair. Like, I love this look. I thought it looked so cool, and then with the costume, I just loved it. I just wish the show hadn't sucked, to be honest. I wish the show wasn't bad, but because my look was so cute. Look at that! Freaking Rizzo over here. So friends, that's what I got. Please make sure you subscribe, click the bell notifications, and follow me on Instagram. And take a look at the playlist that I'm gonna put right up in this corner right now, so you can see all my other Halloween looks and makeup tutorials for the stage. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Real hair, not real hair, real hair.